It's the Pirates, arg, versus the Warriors. Today on Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids, brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hi, everybody. I have yet to learn the sound the Warrior makes, but we've got some great ones today. We've got two good teams. Let me introduce the Mission San Jose Warriors. And they're taking on the San Leandro Pirates. Yeah. Both teams played before, as you can see. Mission San Jose earned 530, San Leandro 430. We are going to add those scores to the scores today to see how they do. So let's wipe the slate clean and say hi to the Warriors, starting with Raymond Liu. Raymond, you're a sophomore, and you are going to be going out for cheerleader.
That's correct.
What do you have to do to be a cheerleader?
Oh, well, like a lot of people, I think, just kind of pass cheerleading off as just some like stupid sport, but it's really not. Like, it involves a lot of rigorous endurance training and involves a lot of flexibility. So it really is a really hard sport, and it's something that people should look into.
Oh, a lot of cheerleaders are like gymnasts. Sure.
Yeah,
well, good luck to you in your tryouts.
Thank you.
Jeffrey Lee, you took part in the Sea Lion Bowl.
Yep, it occurred yesterday, and we won. So we're going to nationals in Galveston, Texas.
Fantastic. And the Sea Lion Bowl is like ocean science?
Yes, it is.
So good for you. Congratulations, and have fun in Galveston.
Thank you.
Richard Zhang, you have a love of Canadian literature.
Yes, I think Canadian literature is very interesting. My favorite Canadian author would be Margaret Atwood. She's like very, she can write in a lot of different styles. For example, she has written some books that are like really science fiction and fantasy-like, but other books are like really realistic and
I just never thought of that as Canadian in a style. So it's be interesting. Sometime afterwards, we can sit for long hours and talk about Canadian style. Sure. But right now, we want you guys to have a chance to earn some points. So I'm going to ask you 7 questions, each worth 10 points. If you give me all correct answers, I will throw in a 30-point bonus. All you have to do right now is pick a category. And today's categories are It Takes Two, Port of Call, and Parlez-vous.
Let's go with Parlez-vous.
Parlez-vous. Name these things in or having to do with France. It's what Parisians call their subway.
The metro. What is it?
What is it?
Is it the metro?
Go ahead. The metro?
That is right. It was supposed to be torn down in 1909, but a century later, it still stands above all.
Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower?
Correct. These pastries are named for their crescent shape.
Croissants?
Yeah.
Croissants.
Croissant is correct. It's the Riviera town that's home to the International Film Festival.
Cannes.
Correct. The Allies landed on this region's beaches on D-Day.
Normandy.
You got it. He's the current president of France.
Sarkozy.
Yeah, Sarkozy.
Correct. And finally, these mountains start in southeast France and run through Italy and Austria.
Apennines?
I think that's
Oh yeah, Alps, right. Alps.
You got all 70 points, plus 30, 100 points. Congratulations. We'll be back to see how well San Leandro does.
Peninsula TV is proudly brought to you in part by Nimbus Design, helping Penn TV, businesses, government, and nonprofits with their web technology and design needs. Nimbus Design combines art and technology to help businesses connect directly with customers, partners, and the public. Located in Redwood City, the heart of the Silicon Valley. They can be reached on their website at nimbusdesign.com. Nimbus Design, a proud sponsor of Peninsula TV.
Welcome back. Let's say hi to the San Leandro team. Lydia Scharf, you work with the drama department on their stage crew.
Yes.
How many shows do they do a year?
2 shows a year, a fall play and a spring musical.
And you got a musical coming up, which is?
Once Upon a Mattress, a crazy version of Princess and the Pea.
And a lot of fun for a stage crew with the big bed and all that stuff. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful production. Joe Wang, you were the #2 in your division in the History Bowl, I understand.
Yes.
Yes, but you didn't want to talk about that. You don't want to brag about yourself. You want to talk about your experiences playing electronic Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but instead of meeting in person, you meet over Skype. So you take a socially reclusive activity and you remove another layer of social interaction. So anyway.
What I think is so wonderful, though, is that you deeply understand the tragic implications of this activity.
Yes.
And maybe if you keep that in mind, as your trolls wipe out their ogres, you will still try and foster friends in another way.
That's the goal.
Good. Jessica Trin, you're a junior, and since 5th grade, you've been playing the clarinet.
Yeah.
You play with the symphonic orchestra?
Symphonic band.
Symphonic band. And you had a recent...
we had a recent concert with Chabot at Chabot College.
Wonderful. So you got to play with the college students or their community?
We played before they played, basically.
And did you have a good concert?
I guess we made a couple mistakes. Wasn't that bad, maybe.
I love the confidence of a musician. Good for you, Jessica. I hope you go into the next round with the same confidence. All you have to do is pick a category, and I will ask you 7 questions. Will it be It Takes Two or Port of Call?
It takes 2.
It takes 2. Name these things that come in twos. They're the comedy duo known for the routine Who's on First?
You know what?
Abbott and Costello. This gymnastic equipment may be set up even or uneven.
Bars.
I need
Parallel bars.
That's right. Alice in Wonderland encounters this pair of portly identical twins.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Correct. Andy Roddick and Venus Williams might team up to play this at Wimbledon.
Tennis.
I know, I'm sorry.
Pairs.
Wait.
No, it's mixed doubles.
Oh.
In chess, it's when you move your king and a knight together.
Castling?
Correct. In ancient Rome, they were the co-chief executives. Consuls. And finally, it's where Bristol Palin and Tom DeLay cha-cha'd in different seasons, of course.
Dancing with the Stars?
That's right. That gives you 40 points. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Again, here is the time that we say thank you to our coaches. From Mission San Jose, Mr. Peter Geschke. And from San Leandro, Mark Gordon. In that last round, we asked that chess question incorrectly. You gave us the right answer, and we'll give you the points, but it's actually the rook. You knew that. You were looking at me like, why did they ask this? So you were smarter than we were. But now we're going to play the 3-for-all, and you guys need to put your hands on your buzzers. I'll ask a 10-point toss-up question, and the person who answers correctly for his or her team will control that round. Good luck to both teams. Here's the first toss-up. It's one of only 2 U.S. states with completely straight-line borders. Name the state where no part lies less than 1,000 feet below sea level. Richard.
Colorado.
What nickname for Colorado's state capital shows off its altitude?
Mile High City. And
finally, name the neighboring state that is the only other completely rectangular state.
Wyoming.
You got it for 40 points. Used cooking oil and similar recycled fats are used to produce what fuel usable in truck, bus, and some... Joe?
Ethanol?
No. Oh. And some car engines. You can collaborate.
Diesel. Diesel.
More.
Biodiesel.
Okay. A byproduct of biodiesel production is what compound often used as a moisturizing agent?
No answer.
Glycerin.
Oh.
In the 4th century AD, St. Jerome created a Latin Bible by translating sources from Hebrew and what other language? Jeffrey.
Greek.
What was the name given to St. Jerome's translation?
No answer.
The Vulgate Bible. In 1676, Edmund Halley went to this island to study southern hemisphere stars. Name this island that was the site of Napoleon's second exile. Lydia.
St. Helena.
After Napoleon's death, the island reverted to full control by what company involved in the tea trade?
East India Company? British East India Company.
That's right. The economy of St. Helena began to decline after the Europe to India trade began using what shortcut from the Mediterranean to the Red
Suez
Sea?
Canal.
You got 40 points. The Bay Area has hosted a few World's Fairs. Which World's Fair site was named for the setting of a novel by Robert Louis Stevenson? Richard.
Treasure Island?
Yes, Treasure Island is a man-made island connected to which other island in San Francisco Bay?
Go.
No, Alcatraz?
Yerba Buena Island.
Yeah, that one.
It was not seen by humans until the Soviet Luna probe in 1959. Yes, Raymond.
Far side of the moon?
Yes, the first people to directly observe the far side of the moon were the 3 members of what mission that circumnavigated the moon during the Christmas season in 1968?
Probably Luna 8.
No, Apollo 8.
Apollo, right. Apollo 8.
What lordship was granted to 19th century British chemist William Thomson? Raymond.
Lord Kelvin?
Yes. Lord Kelvin is widely known for identifying a lower limit to temperature. What do we call the lowest possible
Absolute
temperature?
zero.
Yes. Kelvin's work was not limited to thermodynamics. In the 1850s, he computed the maximum bandwidth for what long-distance communications project?
Radio?
Radio?
No, it was the transatlantic telegraph cable. What do we call the tissues that connect bones to bones? Raymond.
Ligaments.
What do we call the tissues that connect muscles to bones?
Tendons.
And finally, the tendons that connect the calf muscle to the heel bone are named for whom?
Achilles.
That is right, for 40 points. Its discoverers won the Nobel Prize for Medicine in 1923. An inability to produce what hormone results in...
Hemoglobin?
Yes, say again?
Hemoglobin.
No. An inability to produce what hormone results in type 1 diabetes?
Insulin? Insulin?
Yes, for 20. In humans, insulin is produced in what organ?
The pancreas? Pancreas?
Yes. By what seemingly geographic name do we refer to the regions of the pancreas that contain hormone-producing cells?
No.
The islets of Langerhans. Name the first English colony in the present-day United States that was established in 1585 but lost... Yes, Joe?
Roanoke Island?
Roanoke Island is off the coast of what present-day U.S. state?
Virginia?
No, it's North Carolina. We'll be right back after these words.
Peninsula TV is proudly brought to you in part by Nimbus Design, helping Penn TV, businesses, government, and nonprofits with their web technology and design needs. Nimbus Design combines art and technology to help businesses connect directly with customers, partners, and the public. Located in Redwood City, the heart of the Silicon Valley. They can be reached on their website at nimbusdesign.com. Nimbus Design, a proud sponsor of Peninsula TV.
We are in the middle of the three-for-all, 240 to 110. Here's the next toss-up question. In the early 20th century, the U.S. began acquiring colonial possessions. Treaties ending which war gave the U.S. possession? Jeffrey?
Spanish-American War.
Yes. The Philippines remained a U.S. Commonwealth until a year after the end of what other war?
World War II.
And finally, in 1917, the Jones-Sheffroth Act granted U.S. citizenship to inhabitants of what U.S. possession in the Caribbean?
Puerto Rico.
That is it for 40 points. Which TV series that wrapped last year chronicled the survivors of Oceanic... Richard.
Lost.
Which former Lost actor is back to work in the remake of Hawaii Five-0?
Brady?
No, it's Daniel Day Kim. In calculus, angles are measured usually in radians. Oh. Richard?
Degrees.
No. Oh. What irrational number defines the number of radians in a semicircle?
Pi.
Yes. 1 1/2 pi radians is how many degrees?
90.
No, it's 270.
Wait, say 1/2?
1 1/2.
Oh, 1 1/2. That's
Yes.
1/2.
Some celebrity ones are really ghostwritten. What is the term for a work in which the author tells his or her own Yes, Jeffrey.
Autobiography.
Yes. Name the founding father whose autobiography remained unpublished until after his death in 1790.
Benjamin Franklin.
And finally, the first publication of Franklin's autobiography was not in English, but in what language Franklin likely spoke while a diplomat from 1778 through 1785? That's
French.
right.
Yeah.
40 points. Which CNN correspondent is a descendant of the Commodore Cornelius Vanderbilt? Jeffrey?
Stephanopoulos.
No. You can steal.
Kirk?
Anderson Cooper.
I don't know who she is.
This daughter of Senator Brabantio has her handkerchief stolen by Amelia. Jeffrey?
Desdemona.
Who was the title character?
Othello.
He had been Othello's trusted advisor, but soon it's apparent that he's a schemer.
Iago.
Yes, for 40 points. Ironically, the devout Galileo was tried for heresy by the Catholic Church because his teachings contradicted those of what pagan classical... Jeffrey?
Aristotle.
One apocryphal demonstration had Galileo showing that all bodies fall at constant rates by dropping weights from what off-kilter campanile?
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Galileo also discovered, using a telescope, 4 Medicean planets that he named in honor of the Medici family. These were actually the moons of what planet? You got 40 points. This period of geologic time is named for a mountain range between France and Switzerland. Name this middle period of the Mesozoic era when dinosaurs flourished. Jeffrey?
Jurassic.
Who wrote the novel Jurassic Park?
Crichton.
Michael Crichton. At the same time as he began publishing his work, Crichton was studying for what profession?
Anthropology? Anthropologist?
Paleontology?
He was a doctor. Name the octogenarian actress who's as popular as ever thanks to a Super Bowl commercial and an Emmy Award. Jeffrey?
Betty White?
Yes. On her Saturday Night Live appearance, what did Betty White refer to as, quote, a huge waste of time?
Twitter?
Facebook. A 1979 revolution led to a theocratic government in what Mideast nation? Richard?
Iran? No.
Did you say Iran?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
What was the title of the ruler of Iran prior to the 1979 revolution?
Shah.
And what was the Shah's family name?
Pahlavi?
Yes, that's right, for 40 points. In 1975, what labor leader disappeared, never to be seen or heard from again? Jimmy Hoffa. The Battle of the Little Bighorn was the site of what general's last... Joe?
Custer.
In what present-day state did the battle take place?
Montana.
Yeah, Montana.
Yes. The Battle of the Little Bighorn is featured in The War Chiefs, part of what real-time strategy game series?
Age of Empires 3.
Yeah. Age of Empire 3, yes! You got 40 points. The science of psychology is named for what Greek goddess who personified... Yes, Jeffrey?
Psyche?
In Greek mythology, Charon ferried souls across what river?
Styx.
And Charon is the moon for what dwarf planet?
Pluto.
You got it, 40 points. On old maps, it was frequently labeled Terra Australis Incognita. Yes, Jeffrey?
Antarctica?
Yes, the Nimrod expedition was the first of 3 Antarctic expeditions led by which British explorer?
Did you say Shackleton?
Scott?
No, it was Shackleton. Oh, that's the end of the round. 160 for San Leandro. Mission San Jose has 530 points. We'll see what happens in our final round after these words.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Tournament champions will win an all-expenses-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS.
Can San Leandro overtake Mission San Jose? Let's find out as we put 3 minutes on the clock. The point value is 30. Here's your first question. Good luck. The curse of the Billy Goat has kept which major league team out of the World Series since Jeffrey?
Cubs.
Yes, there is a penalty for ignoring one. What do we call a writ summoning a person to testify before a... Joe?
Subpoena.
Correct. Scotland's largest city isn't its capital, Edinburgh, but what other... Raymond?
Glasgow.
Yes. Who composed the music for the ballet Swan Lake? Richard?
Tchaikovsky.
Correct. Which 19th century American painter's arrangement in gray and black number 2? Jeffrey?
Whistler.
Nope. Famously, oh, I'm sorry, yes, I will accept it. Yes, good, thank you. What American poet published The Road Not Taken? Joe?
Frost.
Yes. Name the German astronomer known for his 3 laws of planetary motion. Richard? Raymond?
Kepler.
Yes. Who was the first U.S. president to be assassinated? Richard?
Lincoln.
Yes. P.L. Travers created the stories about what practically perfect nanny? Jeffrey?
Mary Poppins.
Right. In what state would you find Biscayne National Park? Jeffrey?
Florida.
Correct. Miss Buffett could tell you what 6-letter word means a legless stool completely covered in fabric. Lydia?
Tuffet.
Yes. Which medical instrument gets its name from the Latin for to observe the chest? Jeffrey?
Stethoscope.
Correct. In a standard deck of playing cards, how many are clubs? Raymond?
13.
Yes. What word means adapted for clasping by wrapping around and describes some monkey's tails? Raymond?
Prehensile.
Yes. What is the only state with a 1-syllable name? Jeffrey?
Maine.
Right. What great New York Yankee was known as the Iron Horse? Richard?
Gehrig.
That's correct. What modern-day South American nation was the seat of the Inca Empire?
Peru.
Correct. According to Thomas Edison, what is only 1% of genius? Jeffrey?
Inspiration.
Correct. What was the maiden name of the poet who was married to Robert Browning? Richard?
Barrett.
Right. In baseball, what does DP stand for? Jeffrey?
Double play.
Correct. Name the mystery author who wrote 67 novels, her last one entitled...
Christie.
Sorry?
Christie.
Correct. In the game of Clue, how many weapons are there? Raymond?
6.
Right. Sir Robert Peel was the inspiration for what nickname for British policemen? Richard? Sorry.
No answer.
You can steal.
Constables.
Bobbies. To which European capital would you go to see the Prado Museum? Richard?
Madrid.
Madrid. Good. The main campus of Ohio State University is located in what? Joe?
Kent.
No. Oh. In what capital city?
Columbus.
Correct. What form of U.S. currency depicts the White House? Raymond?
$20 bill?
Yes. What 2-word phrase describes a type of collapsed star or a cell where many collapsed? That's the end of the game. 280 for San Leandro with 1120. Mission San Jose is our top scorer. I was doing this.
Go to quizkids.tv to meet our teams, learn more about the questions on today's show, and to get tickets to see the show in person.
All right, Mission San Jose, I think you are our top scorer ever. Let's see what your old score and your new score add up to. 1650, that puts you way at the top. San Leandro will add your scores together for a total of 710. Tune in next week. We'll see who's playing. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters help to make this program possible. The San Mateo Credit Union. Additional support provided by the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry and the Knights Templar.